lovers, movie fanatics, and movie goers. So I'll be giving you my official movie review for Logan, directed by James Mangold. He directed The Wolverine. If you haven't seen The Wolverine was the latest Wolverine before Logan when he was in Japan. I personally liked the movie. I thought it was cool and fun until the, as everybody says, the third act. That's when like the studio took over and put their hands in the film and kind of ruined it. Yes, he directed this film, starring, of course, Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart. Logan, you guys, was such a phenomenal fucking movie. My initial reactions after the film were just, I was blown out of my mind of how great this movie was. I was so happy that we finally got the Logan movie, the Wolverine, that we finally deserved. And it sucked that it had to be his last one. But you know what? It went out with a bang. I will say that, man. It made me feel, as a X-Men fan, as a Wolverine fan, it made me feel satisfied. And, seeing Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart suit up one last time for, for this movie, it made it all worth it. Loved it. It's rated R, of course. Ever since the success of Deadpool being rated R, Fox Studios and James Mangold decided to come up with an R-rated Wolverine film. And let's just say that his films have to be rated R. It suits the narrative because of what his character is and what he does, like his claws and shit. It makes it more better and more believable. Cutting off limbs and shit, cussing, being Wolverine. That's what Wolverine's an asshole. Period, point blank. And I'm super glad that it was rated R. You know what I mean? And it wasn't this. I like the fact that it wasn't a kids movie, and it didn't feel like a superhero movie. It felt like a great regular movie that had a great story and an emotional content to it. And I loved it so much, you know what I mean? The fact that I was able to shed some tears when, spoiler alert, Charles died and when Logan died. James Mangold, you did your job. I enjoyed it so much, man. I really did, you guys. I was choked up in the theater, man. And the action sequences were off the charts. X-23 was kicking much ass. The little girl did a phenomenal job, man. I was super impressed by her. Super impressed. I love the cinematography. I love the innocence of the film, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm saying. And most of all, I really appreciated the story. Because it couldn't really base it off Old Man Logan, the actual comic book. Because some studios have the rights to different characters and such. But, this was satisfying. And I thought it was a good story. It was great. Very sad. But yeah, man. Oh, Logan, man. That shit was crazy. Ooh. Yo, man. Hugh Jackman. Tip my hat off to you, man. You did a phenomenal job. I'm going to miss you being fucking Wolverine. 17 years being my Wolverine. You know what I mean? I've been watching you since 2000. Same with Patrick Stewart. Now they're finally hanging up the claws in wheelchair. So it's going to be a little difficult, to see recast. Well, they already did recast for Professor X. Obviously, James McAvoy, being in First Class, Days of Future Past, and X-Men Apocalypse. But Wolverine, that's going to be a little bit difficult to see them recast. And if you do recast, trust me, I know exactly who you need to recast for. It is going to be Tom Hardy. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Tom Hardy is perfect for Wolverine. That's it. I don't want to see any other person play Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman and Tom Hardy. That's it. But I'm excited though, man. I hope that this does bring a new step, a new era to these X-Men films. You know what I mean? I don't think they're all of them going to be rated R, but I feel like they'll have a more of a serious tone to it. And I'm fine with that because, these last couple of X-Men movies, I mean, First Class was good. Days of Future Past was good. What else? And X-Men Apocalypse really let me down. So I'm hoping that Simon Kinberg, does, get together with some good ass writers and they make another great X-Men film, because it's time. You can't be putting out mediocre work anymore. Logan has proved that, and Deadpool has proved that. So it's time to get very serious about these movies. But yeah, man, it really did reach my expectations, and probably even went further than that. Going into the theater, you know what I mean? I knew it was going to be an emotional connection watching this movie. I just knew it, man. I felt it. I was like, oh, man, I'm probably going to cry. I already told my girlfriend. I was like, I'm going to cry. It's going to happen. And if I did, man, I'm a man. I will say it. I cried during this movie. But you know what? That just lets you know that Logan did its purpose. Oh, yeah. Caliban, man. It's crazy only seeing like three mutants left. 3 natural-born mutants left in the movie. It was Caliban, Professor X, and Logan. It's crazy seeing, just them 3. Everybody else was just killed off, like literally dead. No Cyclops, no Storm, no Magneto, none of that. But they all end up eventually dying and shit. So the only mutants are, the X-23 and the bunch of kids. But they weren't naturally born. They're, as you can say, genetically modified. You know what I mean? They got some GMOs in them. But yeah, man. I'm trying to think, dude. I can't really tell you anything I didn't like about it. Because honestly, I'm not a nitpicker like that shit. You know what I mean? I go in and I want to see a good movie, and I go see a movie. You know what I mean? I'm not that one person who's like, well, no, that's wrong. I love everything about it. I really did. As of right now, it is my top X-Men film. I think it surpassed Deadpool for me. But until Deadpool 2 comes out, we'll have to see about that. But yeah, all around, man, if I had to rate Logan, I'd rate it probably a 9.5 out of 10. Clearly. 9.5 out of 10. Yes, I said it. That's my official score for Logan. Alright, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about Logan. Comment down below. Did you see it? Did you like it? Any things you didn't like about it? I'm curious to know. Let's engage in this convo. Like, share, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated, you guys. Alright, you guys. I'm out. Peace.
We out. We out. We out.